How did you prove your cousin wrong when they bullied you for being quiet? Growing up, I was the quiet kid, the one who sat at the table during family gatherings, half listening to everyone else talk over each other, rarely speaking unless someone asked me a direct question. I wasn't shy exactly. I just didn't feel the need to yell over everyone to get my point across. But apparently, to my cousin Lauren, my quietness meant I was weak, boring, and someone she could mess with endlessly. Lauren was the type who craved attention like oxygen. She had this big laugh that she'd toss into conversations like a grenade, making everyone turn their heads. She was the fun cousin, the one my aunts would fawn over because she always had some story about sneaking into concerts or knowing a guy who could get her discounts. And she loved to use me as her personal punchline. At dinners, she'd say things like, "Careful guys, don't bore Sarah, she might actually speak a full sentence this year." Or, "Do you even have friends? I can't imagine what you'd talk about." Everyone would laugh because Lauren had a way of making mean things sound like jokes. And since I didn't bite back, I became the safe target. I let it go for years. I thought staying quiet was the smarter move. Don't start drama, don't sink to her level. But deep down, every time she cut me down, it piled up like bricks on my chest. The breaking point came one summer when we were all at my grandparents' house for a barbecue. Lauren had just finished retelling for the millionth time how she supposedly met a music producer who said she could be a model. She turned to me with this smirk and said, "But I guess you wouldn't know anything about talking to people, huh, Sarah? I bet your idea of fun is reading instruction manuals." Everyone chuckled. My face burned, but something in me snapped. I'd been swallowing my words for years, but suddenly, I was tired of being her joke. So I looked her dead in the eye and said, "You know what's funny, Lauren? You talk so much, but you've never actually done anything worth talking about." The entire table went quiet. She scoffed, trying to regain control. "Excuse me? You heard me," I said, surprising even myself with how calm my voice was. "You think my being quiet means I'm boring or useless. But the truth is, while you've been bouncing from story to story trying to look important, I've actually been working. I've got straight A's, a scholarship waiting for me, and an internship lined up with a company." Her face turned red. She laughed, this fake laugh that didn't fool anyone. "Oh wow, Sarah finally found her voice. Congrats. But grades aren't everything, you know. Some of us actually like to live." I said, "Live? Lauren, you still live with your parents because you spent your money on clubs and cheap shoes. You make fun of me for being quiet, but I'd rather be quiet and actually have a future than loud with nothing to show for it." My uncle tried to change the subject, but it was too late. Everyone at the table had gone silent, watching her squirm. She muttered something about me being a buzzkill and left to go take a call, but everyone knew she was just trying to escape.